everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates reveal Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McSins Wood, might soon find herself regretting the limits she pushed with Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Hope, her competitor, could be poised to make a move on John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan. Let's explore the potential outcomes of this unfolding drama. Finn had previously dismissed Hope's attempts at flirting and rejected the kiss she impulsively gave him while intoxicated. Although Hope came to realize that her actions were misguided, it doesn't mean she will completely abandon her feelings for Finn. This is particularly relevant now that her relationship with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, is unraveling. With Carter likely to prioritize his loyalty to Forrester Creations over his commitment to Hope, it could be the final blow to their relationship. As Hope finds herself single again, she may be on the lookout for a new romantic interest in the coming months. After all, it's well known that Hope rarely stays single for long. With Steffy having disregarded the agreement Carter established and pushed Hope out of the company, it's only natural for Hope to seek retribution. She may feel justified in her pursuit of Finn, reigniting her efforts to win him back. This time, the circumstances might actually play to Hope's advantage, especially as Finn is currently entangled in marital turmoil. The paternity of Luna Nozawa, played by Lisa Yamada, could spell trouble for Finn and Steffy's relationship, particularly if he chooses to defy his wife's wishes and attempt connection with his daughter. Additionally, with Jacqueline McSins Wood expecting a baby in real life, Steffy may find herself heading to Europe for maternity leave. Steffy may require some space from Finn, and this could present the perfect opportunity for Hope to make her move. Hope will have several advantageous opportunities to draw Finn nearer to her. One can easily envision Hope offering empathy regarding Finn's tangled feelings for Luna and his longing to establish a connection with her. As Finn's marriage to Steffy starts to deteriorate, Hope could be there to provide solace. That might strengthen the bond between her and Finn, paving the way for a budding romance. This situation could have been avoided if Steffy had respected the agreement Carter made with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Eric Forrester, John McCook. Instead, she sidelined Hope's line and forced her out of the company. Recent spoilers indicate that Hope is determined not to let Steffy have the upper hand, suggesting that a revenge plan may soon be in the works. Will Finn become a key player in Hope's scheme? Could Hope succeed in drawing Finn closer to her? However, Hope's vengeful tendencies might pose a significant challenge. If she starts making ominous predictions about the future, Steffy may come to regret her actions against Hope. The bold and the beautiful has long been a staple in the world of soap operas, where love, betrayal, passion, and drama intertwine to create captivating storylines. Among the many characters that make up this rich tapestry, Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan have always been at the center of intense conflict, primarily revolving around their respective relationships with Liam Spencer. However, a new shift is occurring, one that could have monumental repercussions for these characters and their futures. The spoilers have been hinting at a series of dramatic events in the upcoming episodes, and one particular storyline stands out. Steffy's increasing attempts to push Hope away from Liam, and in doing so, potentially pushing her into Finn's waiting arms. Could Steffy's actions be backfiring, making a mistake by misjudging the situation and putting her own happiness, and that of her family, at risk? The current state of affairs, Steffy, Hope, and Liam's love triangle. To understand the potential consequences of Steffy's actions, it's essential to examine the current dynamics between Steffy, Hope, and Liam. Over the years, Liam Spencer has been caught between Steffy and Hope, leaving a trail of heartbreak in his wake. While both women have shared an intense bond with Liam, neither has truly had his undivided attention for long periods. This complex love triangle has been a source of endless drama. But it's Steffy's recent behavior that is particularly troubling for viewers. At the moment, Steffy is happily married to Finn Finnegan, and they share a beautiful child together. Their relationship, while not without its own complications, appears stable on the surface. However, Steffy has a history of emotional entanglement with Liam. With their shared history and the depth of their past connection, Steffy's lingering feelings for Liam are still present. In recent episodes, Steffy's frustrations with Hope have become more apparent, leading her to adopt a more aggressive approach to dealing with the Logan daughter. Meanwhile, Hope, who has her own history with Liam, has become more emotionally vulnerable in recent months. She is currently in a delicate position with her marriage to Liam, particularly with the pressures mounting from both Steffy and the world around her. Hope and Liam have a daughter, Beth, and this shared responsibility often keeps them tethered to one another. But Hope's insecurities are starting to take root once again. As Steffy becomes more insistent in her attempts to undermine Hope's relationship with Liam, she may unwittingly be creating an opportunity for Finn to move closer to Hope. Steffy's tactics: pushing Hope away. It's clear that Steffy's growing obsession with Liam is not entirely healthy. In trying to protect her own family, she may be risking the very thing she's trying to safeguard: her relationship with Finn. While it's understandable for Steffy to want to maintain her marriage and secure her family's future, her tendency to manipulate situations for her own benefit could prove dangerous. It's not the first time Steffy has been involved in an emotionally charged tug-of-war with Hope over Liam, but this time feels different. Steffy's recent behavior has been nothing short of divisive. She has made several moves to push Hope out of Liam's orbit, even though this strategy is fraught with unintended consequences. For example, Steffy's constant reminders of her past with Liam can create feelings of insecurity in Hope, making her question her own relationship with him. By exaggerating their past, Steffy may inadvertently highlight Liam's divided loyalties, pushing him further away from Hope. This in turn sets the stage for another potential rift in Hope and Liam's marriage. But Steffy's actions don't stop there. She's also demonstrated a willingness to go behind Hope's back in order to protect her own interests. This could range from subtle manipulation in conversations with Liam to outright attempts at sabotaging Hope's attempts to get closer to him. Steffy has a sharp mind, and when she's set on something, she'll stop at nothing to achieve it. However, she may not realize that her actions are not just harming Hope, but also her own relationship with Finn. The potential fallout: Hope and Finn's growing connection. One of the key dangers Steffy faces in this situation is the potential fallout from her attempts to destabilize Hope's relationship with Liam. By pushing Hope further toward Finn, Steffy could inadvertently lead to a new romantic connection between the two. While it's clear that Hope is emotionally vulnerable right now, Finn is, in many ways, an ideal counterpart for her. He is supportive, kind, and already a familiar face in Hope's life, given his marriage to Steffy. However, their relationship has never been explored romantically, and Steffy may not fully understand how easily it could evolve into something more. As Hope's frustrations with her marriage to Liam continue to grow, Finn could emerge as a safe emotional haven for her. The more Steffy pushes Hope away, the more likely it becomes that Hope will lean on Finn for support. This shift could lead to unexpected feelings developing between Hope and Finn, especially given the emotional and physical proximity they already share. As Hope becomes disillusioned with Liam's indecisiveness, Finn's steadiness could be exactly what she needs. It's important to note that Finn is a fundamentally good man, and although he is married to Steffy, his loyalty to her doesn't mean he's completely closed off to other relationships. If Hope begins to confide in him more regularly, their bond could deepen, and the possibility of romantic feelings developing could become undeniable. If Finn is caught up in this emotional connection with Hope, it could create an incredibly messy situation, with Steffy caught in the middle of her husband's potential affair with her rival. Could Steffy lose Finn to Hope? One of the most dramatic outcomes of Steffy's current actions is the possibility that she could lose Finn to Hope. While Steffy believes she is protecting her marriage, her constant undermining of Hope and Liam's relationship could backfire in the worst way. The more she pushes Hope and Liam apart, the more Steffy risks creating a romantic connection between Hope and Finn, something that could tear her family apart. The emotional stakes here are high. Finn's commitment to Steffy has been unwavering, but no relationship is immune to cracks, especially if those cracks are exacerbated by external pressure and manipulation. Steffy's desire to have the perfect family could come at the cost of her marriage, especially if Finn finds solace and emotional connection with someone else. The situation would be an emotional nightmare for Steffy, as losing Finn to Hope would not only affect her personally but would also create a deep divide within the Forrester family. Moreover, Steffy's actions could lead to resentment from those closest to her. While Finn may initially try to stay loyal to his wife, if Steffy's behavior continues to alienate Hope, he could begin to question whether his wife's actions are worth tolerating. This dynamic could cause a slow burn of resentment that might result in an eventual separation or even divorce. If that happens, Steffy will have no one to blame but herself for pushing Hope too far and causing irreparable damage to her own marriage. The bigger picture: the Forrester family and the future of Steffy's relationships. Steffy's behavior also has broader implications for the Forrester family. The Forrester legacy has always been about love, power, and the manipulation of both, but Steffy's approach could lead to a breakdown in family unity. If Hope and Finn's relationship becomes romantic, it would not only disrupt Steffy's personal life, but also challenge the family's sense of unity. Family loyalty would be tested, and old wounds could be reopened, potentially causing lasting damage to the Forrester empire. In the long term, Steffy's emotional battle with Hope could lead to a profound shift in her relationships within the Forrester family. She could find herself isolated not just from Hope and Liam, but also from those who would traditionally stand by her side. Ridge, her father, may struggle to choose between his daughter and the family dynamic, especially if it becomes clear that Steffy's manipulations have led to more harm than good. As for Finn, he may ultimately find himself at a crossroads, torn between his wife and his growing feelings for Hope. His moral compass may be tested, and he may question the loyalty and trust that has defined his relationship with Steffy. His choice could lead to an entirely new direction for him, one that could either restore his relationship with Steffy or push him into Hope's waiting arms. Conclusion: the consequences of Steffy's actions. Steffy's current tactics, while driven by a desire to protect her marriage and family, may ultimately backfire. Her attempts to manipulate Hope's relationship with Liam could push Hope and Finn closer together, leading to a potential romantic connection. If this happens, Steffy could find herself on the losing end of a complex emotional battle, with the future of her family at stake. By pushing Hope too far, Steffy may end up making a mistake that could cost her not only her marriage, but also her position within the Forrester family. In the coming episodes, viewers will be watching closely to see how these relationships evolve and what consequences Steffy's actions will have. The stakes have never been higher, and the fallout from Steffy's decisions could have ripple effects that reverberate throughout the Forrester world for months to come. Will Steffy realize the danger of her behavior before it's too late? Or will she continue on this dangerous path, leading her to lose everything she's worked so hard to protect? The answers lie in the twists and turns of the bold and the beautiful, and only time will tell if Steffy is truly making a mistake by pushing Hope too far into Finn's waiting arms. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our B&B Star Hope YouTube channel for more update news.